Hey everybody, welcome back to Auto Scholar with Mr. B. I'm Mr. B, and today we have a 2011 Honda Insight that comes to the shop, and it belongs to a friend of mine, and he said the other day that his hybrid light came on the dash. He said the hybrid system needed service, and so he brought it to me. I did a little bit of diagnostic work, and I just want to go over what's going on with the vehicle. So the vehicle came in, and it presented with the hybrid light on and the battery light on. So the battery light came on, and it was showing that the car wasn't getting charged to the 12-volt system. So I scanned the vehicle and found that there is a P1448 code in it, which is the intelligent power module fan problem. So there was something going on with the cooling fan for the hybrid battery pack, and it had a P1634 motor power inverter signal circuit malfunction. Now, just on the face of it, looking at those two codes, they don't seem like they are related. However, with further investigation, I found that this problem is pretty common on these vehicles, and these two codes in here are very much related. So what we have here is we have a fan failure for the hybrid battery pack, and I'm going to show you guys how to take that out as well. But what happens is the fan will short out in the car, and that will blow fuse number 53 in the car. So the fuse is located underneath the dash. If you look at the fuse panel, it'll say fuse 53. It's a 10 amp low profile fuse. It's a special fuse, so you can't just use any old fuse. And it's a 10 amp red fuse, and that fuse is blown. And what happens when that fuse blows, it takes out the signal going to the inverter, and that stops your direct current to direct current converter in there. And that'll basically kill the whole charging system of the 12-volt system on this vehicle. So, the fix to this, of course, is to replace the cooling fan for the back, which I've got another one, and of course replacing that fuse, clearing out the codes, and everything should be right after that. So let me take you to the back of the car. I'll show you how I got the back apart, and I'll show you how to replace this cooling fan. Okay, so here's the trunk of the vehicle. We have our hybrid battery here, and we'll have this piece right here that needs to come off. You just pull this up, and it comes right out. You also have a piece back here. It has to come out. That's, of course, after you move the spare tire and everything out of the way. And then this will pry out this way. And what you can do is just basically, you can get something to hold this, or you can take it all the way out. The choice is yours. And we have a couple of bolts to take off. So let me get the camera off the tripod, and I'll show you the bolts that we have to take off to get this blower motor assembly out. So here is the blower motor assembly. And you see we have a bolt there. We have a bolt here, and there's one down there underneath that, and we need to take those off, and then we can detach the ductwork from here and pull this whole assembly out here, and then we can separate it and put the new fan in. Okay, so here we have the assembly on the bench. You have 3 Phillips head screws here we have to take off. And the fan should just lift right off. And the new one will install right back. Okay, got the new one installed back into the housing. Now we're going to go and reinstall this back in the car. And I did get a Honda part here. It's a 1J816 RMX003. And that is an original Honda part. We're going to replace it with that. Once we get this back in, we're going to go ahead and replace that fuse 53, the 10 amp fuse underneath the dash, clear the codes, and double check our work. Okay, so now all you should have to do is to replace the fuse. So these low profile fuses here are kind of special, and you can go buy, I got these from AutoZone. That's ATM LP, and this is kind of an assortment of them, or you can get just the 10 amp one. That's the red one in here. And so that goes underneath the dash on the left side, and you'll see it's fuse 53 right here. See if I can get this to zoom in right. 53, it's IMA2 fuse right there. And it should be next to an empty socket. It's an empty socket, and it should be right above that empty socket. And I can't get a really good camera angle on it, so I just wanted to show you guys the fuse arrangement here. And so the IMA2 fuse is what blows. We're going to replace that, clear the codes, and then we'll see what we got. Okay, so we put the car back together and cleared all the codes, crunk up the vehicle. Everything is working like it's supposed to. So this is a successful repair. So we replaced the fan and we replaced the fuse, and everything just went back to working like normal. So if you have these two codes, the P1448 and the P1634, then this is probably going to be the fix for the vehicle. So just be sure, especially if you see fuse 53 blown, that is definitely going to be an indication of the fan motor locking up or shorting out and causing this problem with the car. So, if this was your problem, leave me a comment. Let me know if it fixed it. If you found something else wrong, of course, let me know in the comments as well. And as always, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, VK. Just look up Auto Scholar Mr. B and you'll find me there. So hopefully this fixed your car, and we'll see you next time on Auto Scholar with Mr. B.